Oh, snap. You probably joined and we're like, where is he? Try to grab a weight real quick. All right, it is noon. All right, 12:01. You can go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody. Coach Luis here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. I am happy to be back, especially in the middle of the week, because I get to teach Workout Wednesday, one of my favorite things to do. All right, so what we're going to be doing today, warm up, workout, cool down as per usual. And I'm going to jump into the exact kind of movements that we're going to be doing for today's workout. And before I do that, all we're going to need today for the workout, you guys, is some space on the ground. And there is an option to have a little bit of loading with our first movement. So that's why I have 15-pound dumbbell here. It does not have to be a dumbbell. It could be a couple books, something like laundry detergent, something slightly heavy that you can hold out in front of you, because we are going to be doing some goblet squats to start. So this is basically just our air squat. We're going to screw those feet in the ground, unlock the knees, hips, and ankles, and then hold something out front as we go up and down. So the core's got to stay tight. And as we hold something out front, you're going to feel that tension be right in the core. The core is going to really have to activate so we can hold our spines nice and straight and let the lower body move. So goblet squat is going to be our first thing. If loading is just not in the cards for you today, that's okay. Go ahead and hit a nice air squat. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit, hang out in the bottom just 1 second longer. I'll trust you guys to manage that for yourselves. Up next, what we're going to be doing is some eccentric push-ups. Workout Wednesday, always got to have some push-ups, but with this one, what we're going to be doing is going all the way to the ground. So there's going to be a couple ways you can do this. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can start all the way up here and lower yourself down nice and slow. Let yourself hang out on the ground for a second and then push yourself back up. Another option, you guys, this is going to be a great way to challenge if you're not already used to this position. Essentially, you're going to lower yourself down nice and slow. This should be pretty challenging. Let yourself down on the ground and then pick up those feet and press so we can be from the knees. So coming up, it's going to be a lot easier, and that's what I want it to be for the most part, guys. I want that going down part to be the focus. I want that to be the harder part. So you can come up from the knees, whatever you want to do, or you can challenge a little bit and come up from the feet. Up next, we're going to be doing a dead bug with a pause. So what that means is we're going to get into that outstretched position. This time we'll go with the actual traditional dead bug, the opposite. So my right arm, left leg are going to extend away from each other using the core. Once we get out here, we're just going to pause. We really want to feel the core for a second and then bring it back in. So less reps, more time spent under tension here, working that core, seeing how well we can keep our back glued to the ground. All right, from there, we're going to get up. We're going to stand. We're going to be in the top of our space because we're going to be doing some reverse lunges with the knee drive. So we'll start with the left or the right. We're just going to plant, step back, and then come and end in that nice tall position with our glute squeeze, hips like a nice stable bowl of water. Same thing on the other side. And then after that, finally, we're going to be doing some bent over W's. So we want to get into that hinge position, pushing the hips back, Core is nice and tight. My back is nice and flat. And with the W's, the arms are going to be bent. So I'm going to start with my palms facing each other, elbows bent, shoulders down, and then we're going to bring them out. Big pinch with those shoulder blades, and then back together. So once we start, we just want to lock those arms in a similar position. We don't want to be doing any of this as we go. It's just those shoulder blades moving to pinch as we go, and then back down. All right, you guys. So those are 6 intervals. We're going to be doing 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest throughout. So that is not going to change. 3 rounds. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our warm-up before we get going with the actual workout. We're going to start, guys, with the dynamic runner stretch here today. So let's find the bottom of your space. We're going to push the hips back like we're trying to touch an imaginary wall behind us. Letting yourself just hang down towards the ground. Breathe. Then we're going to bend those knees. Walk the hands out into a nice plank position. Breathing all the while here. Let's do a big lunge with that left foot. Place it outside the left hand or near there. And from here, keeping that back leg straight, we're going to rotate, reach up towards the ceiling or sky. Good. Turn that head to look past that hand. And let's bring it on down. Good job, you guys. All right, bring that left foot back. We're doing the same thing with the other side. Big lunge with the right foot. Right hand leaves the ground. We twist. Look up past that right hand. Breathe. And let's bring the right hand back down. Nice work, everybody. All right, bring that right foot back. We're going to push ourselves up through a quick downward dog. Maybe some pedaling for those calves. And then we're going to start to walk those hands back in towards the feet. Now, bending the knees here as necessary. After that, we can slowly start to roll ourselves up. Breathing as we go there. Good job, everybody. Okay. Next part of our warm-up is going to be the step over squat. Really fun, dynamic way to get the hips moving and for us to prep for our goblet squat. So what we're going to do, pretend we got a fence or a nice just little line running front to back here. It is imaginary, but we're still going to step over it as best we can like it is real. Pretty much almost at hip level here. Get that knee way up. Step over, plant. Same thing, other leg. Trying to avoid that small fence. Do a little air squat on one side. And we're doing the same thing going back over. Good job, you guys. Do the best you can to really open those hips up. We're working on that rotation as well. Breathing as we go. Going back over one more time. Here we go. Good. There we go. Final squat. Nice. All right, everybody. So Jazzy has put the workout in the chat. If you guys are unfamiliar with what we're doing or just curious about the order, go ahead and check out the chat. What I'm going to do is set up our timer. We're going to get going here in just a moment. All right, everybody. As per usual, it's going to be our 18 minutes of work, 45 seconds to work, 15 seconds to rest and transition throughout. Now, if you guys are feeling like you just need a little bit extra rest or you want to take a little break, strategize and break some of the work up into different sets, by all means, go ahead and do it. By all means, grab water and take breaks as needed throughout this workout. All right, so getting started with that goblet squat at the top. I'm gonna set the timer here and we're gonna get going in 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. We are on the clock, goblet squat. So if you guys don't have a weight or anything like that, feel free to just grab your water bottle. That is technically still a goblet squat, holding that weight out front. That's how we wanna kind of do the mechanics here today. Good job. Good job, everybody. Unlocking those knees, hips, and ankles all at the same time. Keeping those feet screwed into the ground here. Pushing those knees away from each other. We're almost done. Good job. And time. There we go. Okay, guys, it's the eccentric push-ups up next. So let's come to the ground. Remember, I want you guys lowering yourselves nice and slow all the way to the ground, and then you can bring yourself up however which way is comfortable. All right, let's get it going. All the way down nice and slow. Then you can push up from the knees. That's a lot better. Focusing just on going down. And as we go down here, you guys, we want to squeeze through those armpits so our shoulder blades are in the right position. We can really use that chest and those back muscles. Good work, everybody. Good, nice and slow, at least 3 seconds. Got about 10 seconds left. Hands right under those shoulders and time. There we go. All right, everybody. So we're on our backs up next. We got the dead bugs with a pause coming up. We're just going to spend a little bit more time in those extended positions. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's get those arms up, those legs up. Use the core, secure the back to the ground. We're going to move the opposite arm, opposite leg all the way out. Pause. And then we bring it back in. Good job. All right. All the way out. And then it's coming back in. Good. There we go. Solid pause, guys. 1 second out there. Everyone's doing great. We're almost done. Last rep here. Solid pause. Bring it back in. And that's time. All right, everybody. So now we got to get all the way up onto our feet. It's the reverse lunge with the knee drive coming up. Let's start with that right foot. So the right foot is planted. We're going to be stepping behind us. So make sure you have some room. Here we go. Step back with that left. Come all the way up. Driving that knee in front. We really want that right glute to squeeze all the way through, all the way to the top. Nice and stable. Whoop. Up there at the top. Good. Good work, everybody. Good work. Do the best to keep your balance. It's okay if you wobble a little bit. That's very natural. Use that foot to grip the ground. Balance starts from the ground up. All right, last rep here. Well done. Shake it out. Woo. All right, everybody. Same thing, other side coming up. Let's plant that left foot. A few more seconds to rest. All right, here we go. So left foot planted, we're stepping back, driving that right knee up now, ending nice and tall in front. It's very easy to keep that head looking down at the ground, so try and keep it up and end nice and tall, nice straight line. Good job, everybody, good job. Keep going, you guys. Doing great. Take little breaks if you need to. I like they're starting to tighten up something crazy. All right, one more rep. Let's do one more rep. And time. There we go. Perfect timing. Okay. What we got left, you guys, is just our bent over W's. Coming to the end of round 1 here. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Feet about hip width apart. We're finding that hinged position. A lot of tension in the glutes and hamstrings, nothing in the back. Bent at the elbows. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. Good. If you can, just try and keep your spine in a nice straight line. You can feel that pinch right in the middle of the back. Good work, everybody. Good work. Getting towards the end of round 1 here. Almost done. And time. Good. Squeeze those glutes. Stand all the way up. Good job, you guys. That is the end of round one. We got 2 more rounds just like it. Goblet squat coming up next. Pick up your weight or whatever you have, if applicable, and let's get it going. Let's find our stance. Here we go. Drive those knees out and away from each other like they're oppositely charged magnets. Wait a minute, that would be similarly charged magnets. I think it's the opposites that attract. Maybe I'm not too brushed up on my magnet knowledge, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. Keep it going, squeeze those glutes. Drive those knees out and away. Good job, you guys, good job. Last one, and time, there we go. Good work, everybody. Okay, it's our push-ups up next. Remember, really harping on nice and slow going down to the ground. If you can manage for 4 seconds, let's try it out. A little bit of a challenge. Here we go. Nice and slow going down. Easy push going back up. Good job, you guys. Good job. Don't forget to keep that core nice and tight as we go down. We don't want those hips to suddenly hit the ground before our chest does. We want to keep it nice and even through the front of that torso. Good job, everybody. A few reps left. Let's keep going. Good. Got time for one more. Here we go. And time. All right, you guys, we're on to the dead bug with the pause. All right, here we go. Let's get those arms up, legs up. We're using the core, connecting the back to the ground. Take opposite arm, opposite leg away from each other. We pause, and we bring it back. Good job. Good job, you guys. Keep it going out there. Challenge yourself a little bit. See if you can really straighten that leg out. Definitely tough to do. Breathe through it as well. Try not to hold your breath, to hold that tension. We want to be able to dissociate, having to not breathe for the core tension. We want to be able to breathe through that core tension. All right, guys, let's take a little rest. That is time. We got to stand it up for our reverse lunge with the knee drive coming up next. Just like round one, we're going to plant that right foot first. Here we go. All right, let's step it back. Drive that left knee. Do your best to use those toes. Grip the ground, keep that arch up. Well done, guys. That front knee is up around hip level. Good work, everybody. Good work. We got a couple reps left. I know that calf is probably starting to burn. Ooh, mine's for sure starting to burn. All right, everybody, that is time. Let's take a little bit of a rest, grab water if you need it. It's the left foot coming up next that we're planting. All right, let's plant that left. We're gonna get going. All right, step back with the right. We drive that knee up, ending up nice and tall with that left glute squeezed hard. That's what's gonna keep our bowl, AKA our pelvis, nice and stable. It's okay if you guys are wobbling. Just do the best to reset or find the best position. For some people, it's swinging the hands. Maybe for you guys, it's keeping the hands on the hips. Do whatever works best for you. Man, I don't know what it is. My calves are just so tight today. Couple reps left. Last one, here we go. Beautiful. Way to end strong there, you guys. Okay, quick rest. It's the bent over W's, and then we were done with round 2. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's find that hip width stance. We're pushing the hips back as much as we can, nice and flat through that spine at whatever angle. And then bent elbows. They're staying the same amount of bent the entire time as we squeeze through those shoulder blades. Good, 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 good. There we go, y'all. Feel a big pinch in between those shoulder blades. We don't want them up near the ears or the top of the shoulders. Think about sliding them down into your back pockets as we squeeze. There we go. And time. Good job, you guys. Good job. All right, so 2 down, 1 to go. We're doing round 3 is just like rounds 1 and 2. We're gonna get started with the goblet squat here in a moment. All right, let's get it going. Time to squat. Good job, y'all. Good job. Try and push evenly through those feet. Keep the arches up as best you can. Good job, everybody. About 15 seconds left. And time. There we go. All done with the goblet squats, you guys. It's the eccentric push-ups one last time. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's get started. Nice and slow coming down. Those hands start right under the shoulders. Keep that core tension going throughout. Good job, you guys. Good job. Keep it going. Everyone's doing great. Grab water if you need to. We're about 15 seconds out from the end of this interval. Let's do a couple more reps. Good job, everybody. Last rep. Here we go. Make it look good. Nice and slow. Core's tight. Push up. And we're done with the push-ups for today. There we go. All downhill from here. It's the dead bugs up next, you guys. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get those arms up. Let's get those legs up. Let's glue the back to the ground and extend opposite arm, opposite leg away from each other. Pause and then bring it back in. Try and breathe in this position, you guys. May feel weird, may feel odd. Do the best you can to keep the tension and breathe. Takes practice. Good. Good job, everybody. Good job. There we go. And time. Good work, guys. Good work. Okay, reverse lunge. We got to do both sides. Then it's our W's, and then we're done. Final 3 minutes here. Let's make it look clean. All right, guys. Here we go. Right foot is planted. We're stepping back. Ending with that left knee in front. Good job. Really working that right hip here, you guys. Big focus on the squeezing of that right glute. Lock out that right knee as we go up. Good work, y'all. Good work. Almost done here, you guys. Almost done. Keep it going, and time. All right, left foot is planted up next. This is the last time we got to do these. Final 2 minutes now. W's are the only thing left after this. Here we go. Step back with that right. We're driving that right knee. Try and stay as solid as you can through that left foot. Push that big toe down. Try and create that tripod between the heel, that big toe, and your little toe. It's okay if you wobble, guys, just reset. And that's the next one. Got about 15 seconds left. Here we go. Good job, y'all. Good job. Couple more reps. Here we go. And time. Whew, my calves. All right, bench over W's. Last thing we got to do here, guys, before our cool down, let's find that hip width stance. 3, 2, 1. We got the core tight. We're pushing those hips back. Elbows bent. They're staying that bent. And we're just going to squeeze those shoulder blades. Pinch right in the middle of the back here. Exhales are going to help keep the core tight. Good. Way to work, y'all. Way to work. Big pinches here. Got 15 seconds left. Final 15 here. Almost there, y'all. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Last rep. Big squeeze. And that's time. Squeeze those glutes. Bring the hips back under you. Timer is going off. Let's stand here for a moment. Feel free to walk around. Grab the water. Do whatever you need to do. All right. Okay, you guys. So next what we're going to do is get into our cool down. So that's going to start with us in a standing position with the feet planted about shoulder, hip width apart, comfortable stance. What we're going to do is interlace those fingers behind the back. Open up that chest. So drive the hands down. Shoulder blades will come together. We're really opening up that chest, just breathing into it. Good. Bring that chin up if it's comfortable. Just want to open up that chest. So one more big deep breath. Good. We can release those hands slowly. Then we're going to take it to the ground here, you guys. Let's lie down on our backs. From here, what we're going to do is a little figure 4 stretch. So get into the back of those hips that we were just working. Let's take that right ankle, bring it up on top of, or right above the left knee. From here, pulling that knee across the body, that right knee across the body might be helpful to get that right rear hip stretch. If not, let's go ahead and elevate that left leg. We can begin to grab behind the knee or in front, just in order to get a nice light, or medium, I should say, right rear hip stretch. Good job, you guys. Breathe through it. Try and calm the breathing down now. Good, there we go. Let's do 2 more breaths. One more here. Slowly, we're gonna let that left leg come down and touch the ground if you had it elevated. Let's switch it over to the other side. So left ankle right above that right knee. Give that left knee a quick pull across the body. Try and find that medium stretch. If it's not already there, let's go ahead and elevate that right leg. We can grab behind the knee there. Now we breathe. Calm that breathing down. Good job, y'all. Good job. Let's do 2 more big breaths here. Nicely done. Slowly let that leg come down. You can untangle your legs. Feel free to lie here for a moment and just breathe. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. It's 12:30, right on time for us to get out of here. Don't forget, we do have a stretch break at 3 p.m. Pacific, Zumba at 4:30 p.m., and then also mat Pilates at 5 p.m. All those times are in Pacific. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the rest of the live sessions later on today. See you guys next time.